I Want Answers is made possible by the Grand River Dam Authority, Rogers State University, the University of Oklahoma, Oklahoma State University, the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, and viewers like you.
The Stigler Panthers and the Riverfield Ravens are here and ready as we finish off the semifinal round of Season 5 of I Want Answers. Welcome back, everyone, to Oklahoma's favorite high school academic team game show, I Want Answers. I'm your host, Jeff Gaffin. Well, we continue and finish off the semifinal round tonight. We have the Stigler Panthers against the Riverfield Ravens. Are you ready, teams? Yeah. You've been through this before. You know what I want. Answers. Exactly. Audience, you ready? I do want answers. Here we go. And as always, we begin with the speed round.
The speed round consists of individual answer questions worth 10 points each. The first team member to buzz in gets to answer. No conferring between team members is allowed in this round.
Okay, teams, here's your first speed question. What body of water separates France and England? Stigler, yes.
English Channel.
Correct. What lawyer designed his own house, a swivel chair, and a prize-winning plow, occupied high political office, and Riverfield, yes.
Benjamin Franklin.
Incorrect. Wrote a number of books. Stigler, this is for you. Go ahead.
Thomas Paine.
Incorrect. Thomas Jefferson. What does a yellow flag on a football field mean? Stigler, yes.
There's been a penalty.
Penalty is correct. What dog was bred for rescuing fishermen who had fallen overboard in the Northwest Atlantic? Stigler, yes.
Newfoundland.
Correct. In what game do you get strikes and spares? Riverfield, yes.
Bowling.
Bowling is correct. In terms of volume, what substance represents the glass industry's largest raw material? Stigler, yes.
Silica.
Incorrect. Riverfield. Go ahead.
Silicon.
Incorrect. Sand. Sand. At least by volume. With what war do you associate this woman? Dolly Madison. Stigler, yes.
1812.
War of 1812, yes, that'll work. And now our first video question of the evening. This will be presented by Mr. Justin Alberti with the Grand River Dam Authority.
A material that carries the flow of electric current in one or more directions is known as a
Stigler, yes.
Canal.
Incorrect. Riverfield. Go ahead.
Conductor.
Conductor is correct. What is the meaning of the prefix or suffix used in this word? Circumscribe. Riverfield, yes.
Around.
Around is correct. Who served as vice president during Franklin D. Roosevelt's first and second terms? Riverfield, yes.
Taft.
Incorrect. Stigler, go ahead.
Truman.
Incorrect. John Nance Garner. I hadn't heard of him either. Franklin Roosevelt was elected President of the United States in 1932. When was Hitler elected Chancellor of Germany? Stigler, yes.
1936.
Incorrect. Riverfield. Yes, go ahead.
1937.
Incorrect. 1933. Just 1 year later. Name the historical figure who is the only man in history to have conquered the then known world. He was the master of... Stigler, yes.
Genghis Khan.
Incorrect. The master of Greece, Pharaoh of Egypt, and the king of the Persian Empire. He died of... Riverfield, yes.
Alexander the Great.
Correct. Correct. What was the nationality of Aida, the title heroine of Verdi's opera? Stigler, yes.
Egyptian.
Incorrect. Riverfield. Go ahead.
French.
Incorrect. Ethiopian. Ethiopian. Stonehenge is located in England on what plain? Riverfield, yes.
Devonshire.
Incorrect. Stigler. Sorry, time on that. Salisbury Plain. Salisbury. What occupation did these 19th century men share? Henry Ward Beecher, Charles Haddon Spurgeon, Dwight L. Moody. Stigler, yes.
Author.
Incorrect. Riverfield. Go ahead.
Poets.
Incorrect. Preachers. Preachers. And now our second video question of the evening. This will be presented by Dr. John Schumann, the interim president at OU Tulsa.
National Velvet, Big Enough, and Thunderhead. These are novels about politics, war, dogs, or horses.
Riverfield, yes.
War.
Incorrect. Stigler. Yes, go ahead.
Dogs.
Incorrect. Horses. Horses. All right, more speed. In AD 79, the volcano Vesuvius erupted. In a short time, lava and volcanic ash obliterated 2 Italian... Stigler, yes.
Pompeii and Herculaneum.
You just had to name one of them, actually, so I'll take them both. But yes, you got them both right. Very good. At the Constitutional Convention, what plan advocated that the larger states should have a much larger voice in the federal government? Stigler, yes.
The Virginia Plan?
Correct. What is the meaning of the prefix or suffix used in this word? Sociology. Stigler, yes.
Social.
Incorrect. Riverfield, yes.
People.
Incorrect. The study of. Ology, study of. On this site, in July and August 1585, colonists from England built a fort in Virginia called the New Fort. By 1591, they had all disappeared. What was the colony called? Stigler, yes.
Roanoke.
Roanoke Island is more specifically, but yes, we'll take that. What is meant by the word junta, a term appearing in the news frequently? Stigler, yes.
Illegal.
Incorrect. Riverfield, your chance. I'm sorry, timer on that. A group of military leaders that rule a country. All right, and that bell does mean that our first speed round is over. Right now we have the Stigler Panthers with 70 points and the Riverfield Ravens with 40 points. Ooh, we like this match. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
The Grand River Dam Authority is Oklahoma's state-owned electric utility, fully funded by revenues from electric and water sales instead of taxes. GRDA electricity touches 75 of 77 counties in the state and serves as an economic development engine for all of Oklahoma. At no cost to taxpayers, GRDA also manages 70,000 surface acres of lakes, including Grand Lake, Lake Hudson, and the W.R. Hallway Reservoir. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity in Oklahoma.
After finishing high school, I immediately got married and started my family. Without a college degree, I found that pretty quickly my options were limited. When I started looking around for a college program for working adults, I quickly found that Rogers State was a great fit. They worked with me to get financial aid, offered classes that fit my busy schedule, and gave me personalized attention that I couldn't get at a larger school. Rogers State definitely started me on my professional career.
At OU, you become
A free thinker.
A trailblazer.
A teammate.
You become relentless.
Artistic. Passionate.
Innovative.
OU's #1 in the nation in the number of National Merit Scholars enrolled at a public university and is a leading institution for academic excellence and value.
This is OU.
This is OU.
This is OU.
This is OU, the University of Oklahoma.
Welcome back, everyone. As before, between the second and third rounds, we'd like to get reacquainted with our teams. First off, the Stigler Panthers. Welcome back, Panthers.
Hi.
Are you happy to be back?
Yes.
All right, we're happy to have you. Please reintroduce yourself, your name, your grade, and please tell us what you want to be when you grow up.
My name's Deanne Tao. I'm a junior, and I want to be a pharmacist.
Pharmacist. That's very good. You'd like to deal drugs?
My friend told me I can legally do that.
You can, well, yeah, as a pharmacist, you actually can legally do that. It's really good. All right, well, good call on that. All right, glad you're here. How are you?
Hello, I'm Jacob Kaufman in the 10th grade at Stigler High School, and I would like to be a chemical engineer and a programmer. And I have also brought a gift to present upon you. His name is Squanto. I won him at an arcade. Treat him well.
I will. Thank you so much. I've never gotten gifts on this show. Thank you so much. He'll go in my pocket, right in there. All right, so you're saying you wanted to be what again?
A chemical engineer and a programmer.
And both at the same time?
Yeah.
So you like want to pour chemicals on your programming stuff, right? Is that how that works?
If it works.
Okay. Glad you're here. How are you?
Hi, good.
All right.
I'm Abby Brown. I'm a senior at Stigler High School, and I would want to go to college to be an optometrist and open up my own practice.
Very nice. Look at people's eyes, peer into their soul, and fix them too, right?
I haven't thought it that deeply,
It's
but
not that deep? Okay.
Not that deep.
I'm looking too much
I just
into
want
it.
to heal people's eyes.
There you go. All right, well, that's a good calling. We appreciate you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Alex Phillips. I'm a senior at Stigler High School, and I want to go to Oklahoma State and do pre-med and go and become an MD.
All right, that's good. A lot of money for that. More than I'm making here. No offense. Okay, well, that's good. Medical is good. All right, everybody, the Stigler Panthers. And now, round two. In this round, the teams face off by attempting to answer a speed question. The team that correctly answers then gains the advantage and gets the opportunity to answer 3 advantage questions worth 5 points each. Once the 3 advantage questions are through, it'll go back to speed questions to determine who gets the next advantage. The speed questions can be answered by anyone, but the answers for the advantage questions must come from the team captain. All right, everybody, it's time for round 2, the advantage round. All right, are you ready for speed? Yeah. All right, let's see who gets the advantage. And this one will be a math question. If you can go from New York to Chicago in 5 ways, from Chicago to Denver in 3 ways, and from Denver to Los Angeles in 4 ways, how many different ways can you go from New York to Los Angeles? Riverfield, yes. 60 is correct. You just multiply the numbers. Very good. Advantage to you, Ravens. I'll name the moon. You name the planets. Okay? Ready? Deimos.
Mars.
Correct. Oberon.
Is it Jupiter or Saturn? Jupiter.
Incorrect. Uranus.
Oh, okay.
Phoebe.
Jupiter.
Incorrect. Saturn. Saturn on that one. That's all right. Back to speed. One of the foremost writers of French drama, his works include Les Plaidieux, Phaedre, and Andromache. Can you name him? Stigler, yes.
Dumas.
Incorrect. Riverfield. Yes, go ahead.
Victor Hugo.
Incorrect. Racine. Racine. But speaking of which, name the heroine in Victor Hugo's novel about Notre Dame and its famous hunchback. Stigler, yes.
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda is correct. Advantage to you all, Panthers. Spot the stranger in this 5-word list. Okay, ready? Okay. Rave, yell, argue, rant, vociferate.
I guess vociferate.
Rave. Rave.
Incorrect, it's argue.
Yeah.
Core, center, heart, medium, hub.
Hub.
Incorrect, it's medium. Intern, detain, parole, confine, constrain.
Intern.
Incorrect, it's parole. All right, new advantage. In literature, who is the widow Douglas? Sorry, Tom, on that. She's a character in Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. In 1983, scientists found 2 ships, almost completely intact, that sank during a storm on the Great Lakes. These American naval vessels were fighting in what war? Stigler, yes.
War of 1812.
Correct. Advantage back to you. Your subject this time is owls. Okay? Number 1. What physical feature of the owl has caused it to be used as a symbol of wisdom?
Its eyes.
Correct. Some owls can hunt in total darkness, relying on what sense to locate their prey?
Hearing.
Correct. Some owls have tufts of feathers on their heads, which are called what?
Horns.
Horns or ears. Yes, very good. Back to speed. Name any one of the 3 great creeds of the early Christian church. Riverfield, yes.
The Apostolic Creed.
That'll work, yes. Or the Nicene or the Athanasian. Yeah, that's right. Advantage back to you. Your subject this time is theater. The theater. Ready? What is the theater-related example generally used to argue against complete freedom of speech?
Pass, I guess.
Okay, that would be shouting fire in a crowded theater.
Okay.
Number 2, what Elizabethan playwright died in a tavern brawl?
Marlowe?
Correct. Christopher Marlowe is correct. What's the setting for Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman?
A store.
Incorrect. New York City. All right. When a conservative British spokesman said, quote, "We owe more to Harpo and his brothers than Carl," end quote, he was referring to observances of the 100th anniversary of what man's death? Riverfield, yes.
Guy Fawkes?
Incorrect. Stigler, you get your chance. Yes, go ahead.
King George III.
Incorrect. Karl Marx. Talking about the Marx brothers versus Karl Marx. Although it's a unit of the French government, Frenchmen are forbidden to join. The ranks consist solely of volunteers. Stigler, yes.
The French Foreign Legion?
Correct. Advantage back to you. Subject is, I don't get to finish it? Oh, that's so mean. Okay, well, the advantage round does end if that timer goes off. Stigler with 85 points, Riverfield with 50 points. Still anybody's match. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
We face the day with purpose. We speak truthfully, if we need to speak at all. Promises are what we keep. Anger is what we don't. Whatever must be done, we do it. Until it's done. Until it's right. We show respect and work to earn it. We live this code. We are this code.
We are cowboys.
Are you a cowboy?
The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation is a proud sponsor of I Want Answers on RSU Public TV. Throughout his life, Gerald Westby worked hard to add to the quality of life through his legacy of support for the arts, arts education, and culture. The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation continues this work.
Welcome back, everyone. All right, let's take this opportunity to get reacquainted with the Riverfield Ravens. Welcome back, Ravens.
Thank you.
You all are old hats at this. All right, please reintroduce yourself. Your name, your grade, what would you like to be when you grow up?
Hi, my name's Riley Brown, and I'm in 12th grade. And earlier when you were interviewing the Panthers, you said that you'd never been given a gift on this show.
Correct.
I tried to give you a gift last time I was here,
spaghetti.
and you wouldn't accept it.
Yeah, that was a little messy, though. I appreciate the thought, though. Yes, the thought is what counts, and I do appreciate that.
So you've never accepted a gift on
Until
this show.
today. I'm sorry. I feel so bad now.
She's going to be a performance artist. You can already tell.
I can. Bravo. Bravo. Thanks for being here. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Julia, and when I grow up, I would like to be the love child of Neil deGrasse Tyson and Terry Gross.
Okay, well, considering you've already been born, that's a little bit interesting how that will work out. Is this one of those time fabric things?
Thank you. No, it's science.
Is it a Doctor Who thing? It could be. So the
well,
TARDIS issue?
I would, if there was a TARDIS involved,
okay,
and I could be a time baby, time lord.
We appreciate
of Neil deGrasse Tyson and Terry Gross.
Okay.
Gross, that would be the best case scenario for me.
Sounds awesome. Thanks for being here. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm excellent.
I'm Bailey Gower. I'm in 12th grade, and I'd love to be an underwear model because my English teacher said I had the body for it.
English teachers are a little bit interesting, aren't they? That's cool. So will you plan to pursue this upon graduation?
Most definitely.
Most definitely. Have you already tried? Don't answer that. Okay, thanks for being here. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm excellent.
I am Zach Davenport. I am also a senior at Riverfield, and plans for me, I would like to be an architect, specifically an architect of tiny homes, like we talked about in my very first interview with you.
That's right, the tiny home architect.
Yes, that would be
because you got to
wonderful.
find space in those things. And
It's
stuff.
so hard these days to find space.
Got to have space. All right, we appreciate you being here. Ladies and gentlemen, the Riverfield Ravens. And now, the whirlwind round. The whirlwind round tests the team's ability to think on their feet. In this round, the trailing team gets to pick from one of 3 categories, and they get to choose whether they wish to answer the category's questions themselves or force the other team to answer them. The team will have 60 seconds to answer as many of the 10 questions in the category as possible, with each correct answer being worth 10 points. Then the other team gets their turn at one of 3 categories. Should the trailing team choose a category for the leading team will get to choose a category for the trailing team. Should any team correctly answer all 10 of their questions within a minute, then they will receive 10 bonus points. All right, everyone, here we are, round 3, the whirlwind round. Riverfield, you're trailing at the moment with 50 points. Your categories will be either detectives, James, or U.S. history. Would you like for yourselves or for Stigler?
At least.
What? You want to try history?
Yeah, we should.
You want to do James?
Yes.
Okay, I guess the consensus is that we have chosen to play for ourselves.
Okay.
James.
James for you all, okay? There are directions. All these presidents have the given name James. From the descriptions I give, you give me their last names. Again, your minute will begin after I read the first one. Are you ready?
Yes.
Number 1, the only bachelor president.
Buchanan.
Correct. The era of good feeling president.
Monroe.
Correct. The father of the Constitution.
Madison.
Correct. President assassinated in 1881.
Garfield.
Correct. The Mexican War president.
Madison.
Incorrect. He arranged the Camp David Accords.
Garfield.
Incorrect. Elected president because he vowed to get us into war.
Monroe.
Incorrect. Who was the first dark horse president?
Madison.
Incorrect. That was Polk on that last one. Oh, it started good though. All right. Stigler, you ready to handle the whirlwind round? Yeah. All right, this is for you. Your categories will be either detectives, U.S. history, or World War II. What would you like?
U.S. history, I guess.
U.S. history or World War II?
I like history.
I prefer detectives, but I know you're not going to take it.
No, I think World War II would be best though.
Alex?
I like World War II.
Okay.
Yeah, go with
Okay.
World War II.
World War II. All right. No directions on this. Your minute will begin after I read the first question. Ready?
Yes.
Number 1. On what day of the week was Pearl Harbor bombed?
Sunday?
Correct. What 2 nations declared war on the U.S. on December 11th, 1941?
Japan and Germany.
Incorrect. In 1941, what 2 leaders held meetings on a ship and made arrangements which came to be known as the Atlantic Charter?
Churchill and Hirohito?
Incorrect. What city was bombed in 1942 air raid that led by James H. Doolittle?
Dresden.
Incorrect. In what island group is Corregidor, which fell to the Japanese in 1942?
Philippines?
Correct. What world leader did his generals attempt to kill by bomb in 1943?
Hitler.
Correct. Name 2 of the countries on the other side of the Siegfried Line from Germany.
France and Belgium?
That will be correct. During World War II, what was Operation Overlord?
Germany's plan to invade Russia?
Incorrect. That would be the Norman invasion or D-Day on that last one. All right, very good. All right, the whirlwind round is complete. Stigler Panthers with 125 points. Riverfield Ravens with 90 points. Still too close to call. Are you ready for more speed to finish up this match? Yeah. We're finishing up the semifinals. I want answers. Back to speed. Who were Frank Morgan, Jack Haley, Bert Lahr, and Ray Bolger? Riverfield, yes.
Astronomers?
Incorrect. Stigler. Go ahead.
Actors?
Be more specific.
Dramatic actors?
In what movie?
Black Hawk Down.
Incorrect. In the movie of Wizard of Oz. Okay. But good. That was close. All right. The removal of tonsils is called tonsillectomy. The removal of an appendix is called appendectomy. Stigler, yes.
Appendicitis.
Incorrect. What household word means the removal of growth from the top of the head? Yes, Riverfield.
Haircut?
Correct. They said household. All right. Define and spell acquiesce. Riverfield, yes.
A-C-Q-U-I-E-S-E, and it is like to give in to something.
Incorrect. Stigler? Go ahead.
Liquid and A-Q-E-O-U-S.
Incorrect on both counts. A-C-Q-U-I-E-S-C-E, and it means to accept or comply. So, close. All right, but more speed. Two important characters in the New Testament were buried in rock sepulchres or caves, then were raised from the dead. Name either one. Riverfield.
Lazarus.
That will be correct, or Jesus, either one. On East, oh, I hate the timers. Oh, that final bell means that our semifinal is complete. Stigler Panthers with 125 points. Riverfield Ravens with 110 points. Stigler, you will move on to the championship round next week. Congratulations to both teams, though. Well played. That was awesome. Oh, we like good matches here on I Want Answers. As always, we thank our teams for participating this season, and today we thank you, audience, for joining us as always as we continue to explore the knowledge of our local Green Country High School academic teams. If you knew some of the answers, go thank a teacher. But if you know freedom, go thank a soldier. Until next time, this is your host, Jeff Gaffin, saying good night, everyone. Follow I Want Answers on Facebook and Instagram, and watch previous episodes anytime at rsu.tv. Make sure to join us next week for another exciting competition here on I Want Answers. I Want Answers is made possible by the Grand River Dam Authority, Rogers State University, the University of Oklahoma, Oklahoma State University, the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, and viewers like you.
The Grand River Dam Authority is Oklahoma's state-owned electric utility, fully funded by revenues from electric and water sales instead of taxes. GRDA electricity touches 75 of 77 counties in the state and serves as an economic development engine for all of Oklahoma. At no cost to taxpayers, GRDA also manages 70,000 surface acres of lakes, including Grand Lake, Lake Hudson, and the W.R. Hallway Reservoir. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity in Oklahoma.